Hi, my name's Gareth Van Zyl. I'm editor of ITWeb Africa. We're a daily news publication that focuses on ICT developments on the continent. Well, ITWeb Africa has really come about as a result of a lot of planning over the last few months. ITWeb, in fact, has wanted to kind of extend its reach into Africa for quite some time. So they started off by creating a portal on itweb.co.za that was dedicated towards Africa. But I think that the need and the demand for it and the realization, especially amongst those at ITWeb, that Africa is really where it's happening in terms of ICT in the world at the moment, became quite clear. And so people began to realize that we needed a website that was going to focus on technology and telecommunications in Africa.
I think a relative dearth of publications globally that focus specifically on Africa. A lot of the ones we see are either global or, if they are regional, they will focus on the MEA region, Middle East Africa, and still a lot of the focus will remain with the Middle Eastern region because it is bigger than Africa for many market stakeholders. But relatively little focus on Africa and especially sub-Saharan Africa. So that's one aspect. Another is just to gain a source that is dedicated to Africa is very important. And I think also a source that cuts across different market segments. So for instance, we've got publications that look at the mobile space, cellular space, applications that look at various technologies, and they may then publish stories on the African developments and African markets, but from that particular niche market segment they focus on.
I think that the role that ITWeb Africa will play in connecting Africa is putting information in front of people who have got maybe companies who have got applications that they want to put across to the continent.
Providing analytical information to investors and business people who are looking for places to invest as Africa becomes an investment hub.
I think ITWeb will play a pretty much key role in informing the people what is happening in Zambia and what is happening in all these African countries.
Informing ICT players in various countries what's going well, what's going badly in other countries, essentially giving positive and negative role models elsewhere, and just connecting the continent up, and often showing investment opportunities both for African players and also in the rest of the world.
Basically what people would be going there to look for in terms of investments and in terms of decision makers and government. This will be the first point of contact for the key players in the industry in Africa.
I think it's really going to tell a lot of the stories about some of the fast-paced developments that are happening in Africa at the moment. I mean, Africa is undergoing massive social and economic change. It's the second fastest economic growing zone in the world now after Asia, and with that change it's difficult to kind of keep up to date with what's happening on a daily basis. So we're really trying to sort of shine a light on some of the daily technological and telecommunications developments on the continent, and how that affects everybody, from those who are part of the middle class on the continent, there's this burgeoning middle class, to those who are in the working class and who use a mobile phone to transfer money or to make phone calls on an everyday basis. So we're really looking at it across the board, and we're trying to shine a light on a lot of these developments that don't get reported about necessarily in a lot of the mainstream media today, and especially in a lot of the mainstream technology media.